Mademoiselle, and ça c'est deuxième channel ouais. Jodi à nous allons parler de l'histoire de Carnival en Haiti. Now, I've always wanted to go to Carnival in Haiti. However, I could never go because y'all motherfucking Haitians be acting a damn fool in Haiti, okay? I could never go. This shit is annoying. I've only been to Haiti once when I was younger, but I was too young to even understand the concept of Carnival or what the hell Carnival was. And as I started getting older, I realized that Carnival in Haiti is completely different than Carnival in any other country. And I really wanted to look into what the difference is, why the costumes are vastly different, and why Haitians kind of celebrate it at a little bit different from like Mardi Gras or like any other Caribbean country, or why Haiti kind of celebrates this at a completely different time than certain other countries, or why technically it seems like Haitian Kanaval never really ends. To be completely honest, I kind of thought that Haitians was just boboshing all different times of the years, but then when I completely looked into it, I realized, okay, Haitien nou kon ki sa nap fe, okay? So, sit back, relax, grab your tea, grab your snacks, grab everything you need. Here is the history of Haitian Kanaval. Now, just like any Caribbean country, Carnival is actually derived from European celebration and is something that most Caribbeans do celebrate as a rebellion, okay? It's something that we were not allowed to celebrate or enjoy because Master said no. But we did it anyway because now we can and we will, all right? And when it comes to Haitian Carnival, it is something that we do to honor our ancestors and something that we do because at the end of the day, it is one of those things that we are essentially happy to do, and we do connect it to our roots at the end of the day. A lot of the characters and the symbolisms that are celebrated during Haitian Carnival date back to Africa as well as our spiritual origins. Haitian Carnival is celebrated over several weeks leading up to Mardi Gras, and it is actually over several periods throughout the year, okay? There's certain celebrations that are done after that period that are leading up during Lent. There's also other celebrations that are in the summer. The main Haitian Carnival is Défilé Carnival that takes place in the Haitian capital of Port-au-Prince, and that is literally the biggest one. However, at the same time that celebration is going on, there are numerous other celebrations going on in other cities and towns in Haiti, such as Akaye or Jacmel. During the Lent season is when Rara takes place. Now, Bon Rara usually are the same, sometimes not the same. I could probably do a whole separate video on Rara. Please do not expect it anytime soon because Rara is a whole nother discussion. It would have to be an in-depth discussion because a lot of people are not too fond of Rara, and a lot of people associate Rara with demonic practices, especially religious people, and a lot of people think Rara and Carnival are synonymous, and they can be, and sometimes they are, and most people do not partake in Carnival or Rara, especially if they are religious, and they think that just the whole Carnival and Rara situation just shouldn't be a thing, okay? They feel like if you do partake in Rara or you do partake in anything, like, you know, in the Carnival spirit, you are a bad person, you're wicked, you know, it's just unruly and stuff like that. And it's just like, no, it's just a celebration. It really shouldn't be like that. But it's very interesting because if you ever look at the pictures of Carnival back in the day, it does not look great. It does look a little questionable, but there's reasons for that, right? Like, of course, there's different characters and symbolisms that date back to, of course, Africa and things like that. And they can be misinterpreted in certain ways that can make you think, oh my God, devil worship, this is this is that. And it's like, no, you have to learn and understand the history behind these things. So you see these pictures, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are taken back by them because you're probably thinking, oh my God, what were these crazy Haitians thinking? These are not the bright photos that we are used to, that we saw in this video. However,
everything needs context. The reason I do these videos is because I really want to challenge you guys to think before you comment. Now, these videos were taken by photographer Leah Gordon. Now, I'm not sure what year this Carnival was taken from, so I don't want to give you guys, you know, like the wrong year, but I am going to link the article down below. But the theme of this Carnival was essentially Bouzin Red Ganyen, which essentially means the hoes done won, okay? And it essentially was a stance about the privileges of humanity. And it was supposed to be about how Haiti fought for their independence, and instead of coming together, it became an internalization of the French family values and a remnant of the colonial system. And instead of all the vibrant colors and everything that we were used to, it became essentially the cross-dressing carnival. So it was kind of a way to mock what Haiti has become and to basically show Haiti and its government and the people in charge what they had become, which was a hot ass mess, the devil, a new elite class that was destroying Haiti. So this is why those pictures look a little off. It looks a hot ass mess. It's like, what the hell is this? Like, literally, it was to show, like, listen, like, y'all are not hot shit. You guys are destroying Haiti, and this is what you guys look like. So that's why that looks the way that looks. So every year there is a new theme, and that's why every year the costumes may look completely different. The Carnival in Haiti is strictly based on what the country is going through. So right now, since Haiti is going through all that kidnapping situation, if there's a Carnival in 2024, child, it might be a bloody gory mess. But of course, when people are very ignorant to these things, they make up things, they say certain things. And of course, with white people, they've said things for years and made black people believe these things. And Haitians are not immune to that. So, of course, religious people, especially Haitian religious people, a lot of them are not okay with the whole Bon Rara situation or the whole Carnival situation as a whole. So it's just like that conversation is a lot, okay? Like the Rara, that's a lot. But Rara is like my favorite thing. My dad was actually like a head Rara person. You know, he's all into the voodoo stuff and the Bon Rara stuff. So he's so into it. Like even to this day, any type of Rara situation that happens locally, my dad is in there. Okay, just turn it up. Like I love Rara as well. Like Rara is my shit. Okay, like I am my daddy's child. Like I love Rara. And of course, in the summer around July, there's the Carnaval de Fleurs, and that's also a really big celebration for many Haitians as well. Now, of course, like I said, sometimes throughout the year, there's like so many different types of Carnival, but typically it's from like February to like July, August. But due to all the political turmoil that's constantly happening in Haiti, things get canceled, postponed, moved around a lot. Of course, there's little organizations doing things here, there, all around, all the time. So yeah, sometimes the dates just don't coincide. So if you ever see a Carnival taking place in November, that's why, because something was probably postponed in February and now they make it into November. Comme si, comme ça. Now, of course, in Haiti, the first Carnival was predated back to 1804, which is around the time Haiti was first declared Haiti. However, Carnival in general dates back to the Middle Ages in Europe. And essentially, it was one of those things that the Catholic Church put in place to suppress the pagans, okay? They wanted to suppress the ideas and of course suppress new ideas of the pagans. So they wanted to implement a new celebration to kind of like make them happy and kind of make Catholics happy, but make it fun and kind of bring some life to invite spring. So Mardi Gras was born. So they placed it right before Ash Wednesday to mark the beginning of Lent. If you guys are not aware, when it comes to Catholic people during this time, you are not allowed to eat any meat. So at this point, you could eat whatever you want, do whatever you want before you give something up for God. You're now to eat fish or no meat at all, whatever the case may be. So it's the perfect time. Party, do what you want, eat meat, whatever the case may be, and then yeah, be holy. So yeah, turn up and then pray. It's perfect. It actually made a lot of sense when you think about it. Now, what's very interesting is the whole idea of Carnival actually came to to the Caribbean in Martinique first, okay? That is one of the first recorded Caribbean islands, okay? And that was around like the 17th century or so. And they would still celebrate it in the Caribbean and maybe in the Americas as well. I couldn't find anything, to be honest. To be honest, I probably didn't look hard enough because I really didn't give a shit about the Americas. It was probably celebrated in Louisiana because we all know they party hard for their Mardi Gras. But we only gonna stick to the Caribbean, okay? Because that's what we care about on this channel. All right, so what's interesting is they would celebrate it all the time in their houses, and they didn't care for the slaves celebrating it for the most part because, let's be real, we are scum, okay? They didn't care for the black people celebrating it. They didn't care for the black people really doing anything. But the black people, the slaves, they would still have their little celebrations because, I mean, they were bored, like, and they still deserve to have some fun too. So they would have their own little mock Mardi Gras carnival type of celebrations, okay? They would have like the little costumes, like they would kind of like try to dress themselves up. They would kind of like have the little scraps of food and try to still dress up the little food because, like, let's be real, like the slaves could cook. They're the ones cooking the food for them. So, you know, they would try to like save the little food a little bit. It was very interesting. Like they would try to have their own Mardi Gras celebrations. They would go out on the street if they could and still have their own little parades. It was very interesting. And of course, oh God, the masters and all that, they did not like that, okay? They were not having it. They would be so upset and angry seeing the slaves having any type of fun, especially any Mardi Gras or carnival type of fun. They would be like, what the hell? Like, why the hell would they try to like do this? Like, no, y'all not allowed to have no damn fun unless we give y'all fun. Like, fuck out of here. Like, they were, yo, they were so upset. Okay, they were so upset about this. Like, it was wild. Like, they down. It was so bad. They would beat them, all types of stuff, like just for having a little fun. It's so unnecessary, just so mean, so cruel. But of course, you know, the slaves would have their little fun anyway. That's one thing that I really do appreciate about like a lot of slave stories and things like that. Like the slaves always try to make the best of their situation. To this day, people that live in the Caribbean, people that live in other like impoverished areas and things like that, they always make the best of their situation. Like they're never down and about. They never make their situation worse than what it is. They're always like, listen, I live in this situation, but it is what it is. I'm gonna make the best out of my situation. They are hustling, they are grinding, they are making the best out of it, okay? So interestingly enough, when it did come to Haiti, it did become one of those situations where Haiti did adapt it to their culture as well. And by the time Haiti did become independent, it became very, very popular, okay? Haiti did make it part of their calendar, and it was not playing, okay? This is one thing, Haiti love to party, okay? Love to party. We love to have our little celebrations, and that we did. However, let's be real, Haitians, we do like to ruin shit, like I said in the beginning, okay? Haitian Carnival ended up being one of those situations, just like most other Caribbean Carnival, let me just say it's not even just Haitians. It became one of those things where it became sexually suggestive, very violent, lots of crazy things would happen, but it was still a really good time. So like I said, religious leaders and ministries did order a lot of their patrons not to go to Carnival, okay? I'm talking about from 1804 to today, okay? They would tell their people not to attend Carnival. Carnival was not something that, you know, people of religious stature went to. If you were to go to these things, you were a bad person. You were be tainted in a certain way. People of God don't go to these things and expect to go to the Holy Land. Like, I'm telling you, I've heard so many things about going to Carnival. And I'm not even just talking about Carnival, like even here, like parades were always seen as something not to go to. Like, it is just so insane. Like, even to this day, like going to, like having a parade here, especially a Haitian parade here, is rare because like there's been so many bad things. Like literally, I remember telling a story on my main channel about a Haitian parade. Ours got banned in Elizabeth because people were shooting. They finally brought it back, and trust me, it's nowhere near what it used to be back in the day because like people wanted to shoot. Okay, like it's always some shit at a Haitian event. Okay, but when it comes to Haitian parades, anything Carnivalesque, it's always something. Now, when it comes to Carnival, there is a lot of sexually suggestive dancing, a lot of music that mocks authority and politics. Like literally any and every Haitian artist makes specific music, sometimes even albums dedicated to Carnival, and a lot of it does deal with political and social issues dealing with what's going on in Haiti at the time. So I'm very sure a lot of the music that came out this past Carnival had a lot to do with the kidnapping situation, the fact that Haiti still doesn't have a president ever since the assassination, criticizing this new leader that no one put into office, you know, like, so anything that's going on in Haiti at the time, time or the previous year is what's going to come out the year that's happening with Carnival, right? So that's always what happens when it comes to Haiti and Carnival. Like it's usually very, very present with the time. Same thing, like there's always floats, whatever the most popular bands are, there's always floats going around. Like it's always a really good time, but it's like I said, it's always a very dangerous time. And a lot of times, like the political leaders at the time, child, they hate Carnival. They're usually very opposed to Carnival. Like Carnival is usually something that the leaders at the time do not like. Like when I'm telling y'all, like the dramatics, like, oh child, if there's one thing I like about Carnival in Haiti, it's the tea. The tea that happens with Haitian Kanaval is always amazing. Like it's top tier, okay? Fuck Netflix. What's Netflix to Haitian Kanaval tea? Okay, the tea be so the tea be so piping hot with Haitian Kanaval that like it's just like you waka gade lot bagay, waka ton de lot novel. Okay, like it's just the zen, okay? Literally in 1998, okay, you had a Lavalas mayor, like child. So in 1998, okay, you have Lavalas mayor Mano Charlemagne. If you guys never watched my video on President Aristide, you guys have to go watch it because that will explain a lot, okay? So during Carnival of 1998, you have Mayor Mano Charlemagne of Port-au-Prince who took offense to Ram's lyrics for Carnival of that year. Lavalas was not that popular of a party. It's one of those things where like you were either for or against Lavalas, but like a lot of people were for, but a lot of people weren't. So essentially Ram's lyrics were very offensive to him. Like, but I love me some Ram. Like Ram is child, Ram could do no wrong to me. Anyways, Mano, okay, Mano was not liking the lyrics. He was not feeling it, okay? He was like, you thought I was feeling you? Watch this, okay? Mano literally got some armed forces to go up in there and basically rig the float that Ram was gonna be on, like on some real shit. Like it was to the point where like he told Ram that Ram couldn't perform because he didn't like the lyrics of their song, but in some sort of compromise he told him that they couldn't like perform on this flatbed situation. Child, he rigged the brakes. He rigged the brakes on the truck, and y'all would have thought, oh okay, so what? Nah bro, people ended up dying. The shit swerved and hit people and they died. This how serious this shit get, bro. If this shit be getting real, like Carnival is that serious. These people, like, it's that serious. Like these political figures and these journalists, all that, like they be getting really, really mad. And these lyrics, I don't even remember what song it was, but like he got real offended to the point where like he literally was willing to risk people shit. Okay, he risked people's lives. Nonetheless, the lyrics had to do with something about him being corrupt or something, but it's like, damn, it's just lyrics. You're gonna risk your people's lives because someone said you were corrupt. Like people die, bro. Like people die. People mourir, bro. Like people are extra. Like it's that serious. I ain't gonna lie, I'm sorry. Like I said, the tea would kind of about to be piping hot. Like it be piping hot, bro. Like it's that type of shit. Okay, and of course, like when it came to 2010, like Carnival was definitely halted because of Haiti's earthquake. When it comes to natural disasters, a lot of time it's halted as well. I believe it's been halted a couple times. Like a lot of times it is like completely like cut from the schedule. Like they just don't have it. But most of the time they don't give a fuck. They still have some other types of Carnival. Like they be like, yeah, we ain't stopping Carnival for no one. But a lot of the times it still happens. Like literally morning, afternoon, like shit, lunchtime, like all day there is some sort of celebration for Carnival. And even if it's not as big, they usually do have something little, because it's not just about partying, it's not just about celebration. A lot of times it is about honoring the ancestors, right? It's about honoring the fact that we are free, okay? Even though a lot of the time it is thought of a European tradition, Haitians have taken anything that was celebrated by other people or taken from other people and made it their own thing. You know, even soup jumeau, right? Soup jumeau is a French thing, right? It is a French dish. However, it has now become our independence soup. Although known as a celebration for welcoming the spring and trying to convert pagans, it is now a celebration for honoring our ancestors, honoring our freedom, and most importantly, having fun and mocking the political unrest and corruption, to be quite honest, yeah. When we couldn't celebrate, now we can. So
we do. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for always supporting me. And most importantly, comment down below. Have you ever been to Haitian Kanaval? I'm so fucking jealous if you have, because I want to go so bad, but y'all motherfuckers don't know how to act right. Can we please stop the kidnapping for at least 1 year? Y'all could like go back to it when I go. Like, I'm just saying, don't go back to it at all. But no, seriously, like I really want to go, and I'm so upset that I can't go because like people just be doing the bullshit. Like, I'm just saying, like, share, subscribe, do all that, and I'm gonna see y'all next time. Bye.